Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today is the first day of this new series that I'm starting. Road to 100,000! That's what I'm going to call it. I don't even know if that's actually what I'm going to call it yet, but it's going to be Road to 100,000. Today I only need to make 500 to 700 realistically, because yesterday I came back on the account. I was down 1,000. Now I'm up 500 on the account. So I just need to make 500. This is a 25k account, so my profit target's not that much. Um, let's try 600. That's 6,000. Yeah, that's not that much. That's realistically not that much either. Um, I'm really late today into the market because I really didn't think market open was going to be good. Yeah, it wasn't really that good. Wasn't that great. 130 points, yes, to be fair, but really, we've kind of just been back and forth the rest of the day. Um, we'll see. Kind of just waiting to see what happens here. Realistically, I wanted to come into this fair value gap first before we push higher, but if we push higher here and then we have a small little retracement, that'll be a good entry for me to take. Right there. Oh, my minimum target right now is 500. My maximum is what the stop loss is at. Or stop loss, the take profit is at, because that's about 700. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That last 3 seconds of that candle was kind of insane. Okay. Yeah, the last 3 seconds of that candle was a little absurd, to say the least. That was kind of annoying. Okay, well, now I got what I wanted, I guess. Now I need to target 1,000. Right. Yeah, I lost 320. Now I need to target 1,000. I don't know which way to aim for, just because... Never mind, yes I do. I'm gonna aim for bearish. No! I low-key got in at a bad position. I thought I was in at this right here, but I got in a little bit lower than I wanted. Yeah. That was not a good position to get in on. I should have waited. I thought I was in right here. I wasn't. And then there it is. Yeah. I just cooked myself. I cooked myself pretty bad there. Oh, I cooked myself super bad there. Dude, what is this? Oh, that's so disgusting. Is there not news today or anything? Not really anything. Damn. Yeah, this candle right here screwed me over because we were doing really good, and then within the last 3 seconds we were up here, we dropped down to here, moved back up a little bit, and then dropped all the way down to here. Insane. Currently looking for 1250 now, which is again still not much. It's about 70 points. But looking at this current price action, it's kind of insanely bad. But realistically speaking, I should be looking for bearishness with this type of structure. Yeah, definitely looking for bearishness. I mean, we could be retracing from these levels, pushing higher now, considering this this breakout and then this retrace and then this bullish move, but within 1 minute, the 15 minutes going to close very strongly bearish. So I don't know. We did sweep that low, to be fair. Maybe I was right. We want bullish, but we waited to hit this 930 level and this order block right here. Maybe I was right. I think I am right, because what I'm seeing here is that we had an indication to go bearish during the London the delayed protraction from London, right? From 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. And then after that, we had that move bearish that we indicated for. So now what I'm looking for is some type of move going the opposite direction, right? Purely because we swept the low. We saw what we wanted. We saw our point of interest. We took out that point of interest. And now we're moving away from that point of interest. So some people would view it as a retracement. I would view it as a reversal. So now right here we have a fair value gap being left. Now the question is, is it going to be a breakaway fair value gap, or is it going to tap into it this time? I think we break away from this one, but we might fill this at the very least. Oh! That is not what I was anticipating for. Oh, I need to close that right now. Why is it lagging so bad? I tried to get in right here, and then it immediately shot all the way up, which was really not good for me. Because my trading view started lagging all of a sudden, and then got me in all the way up here. Oh my goodness. Oh. Give me a good entry now, please, after that BS. Oh my. That was brutal. That was so brutal. The lag time and the candle just shooting up all of a sudden was insane. Jeez. That was so random. Oh. I mean, I knew we wouldn't come into this fair value gap, but I wanted to fill this a little bit more. Then I was hesitating. I was looking at it. I was hesitating a little bit. Should I take this? And the second I thought, you know what, I need to take it, I took it, and then price shot up. My entry started lagging, and it got me in like right here. So I was about 40 points, 20 points. Actually, not that far, but still pretty far for an entry. 20 points away from where I wanted to be entered in. I don't think this necessarily hits the 50% here. Maybe, maybe not. I'm gonna manually close this. If it comes to like right here, I would manually close it. But if we go up, we go up. Pretty decent close right there. If this bearish candle comes down past this low right here, I'm just going to automatically close out because it shouldn't come past that low of the bearish candle. If it comes past like just barely below this candle body, yeah, normal. But if it comes past the low of the previous bearish candle, not normal. I would expect a price to start dipping. See, right here would be where it normally starts pushing higher. Nope. Dude, what is this lag time? Yeah, see? So now that it's gone past this low, I think we're going to go lower to the 50%. This lag time is really bad, though. Like, actually, it's super bad. I can see this coming down to this fair value gap now. Maybe even this order block. But this lag time is really, really bad, though. This is a crazy strong candle, though, to be fair. I might wait to see because these ones might be coming down to 50%. Yeah, and this one might sweep this low when these reach the objective. So I'm just going to wait a little bit. This is a super strong candle. Like, it's stupidly strong. Yeah. I think I'm for sure going to wait until we get down to this low. Or until we see something that says otherwise, right? Because over here on ES, we just barely reached the objective. Oh, fuck. I can't do it on this one because then I need to do this every time. MYM has not really reached the objective yet, but I don't know. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see because this is such a strong candle. I would expect to see a sweep this low first. We could just see us start to push higher from here, but I am low-key seeing this candle, and I'm thinking we want to sweep this low first. Maybe as, like, some kind of turtle soup, potentially, because this would be internal, internal, external, right? Or internal, external, external, to be fair. But, I don't know. We'll see. These haven't reached the order block just yet. And we are also, to be fair, in a consolidation zone moving higher. So I don't know. It's rough trading consolidation zones. Really not even that many points. So we have a bullish close on NASDAQ, but not quite yet on S&P 500. We just hit that order block. We seem to move a little bit here. I think that's an alright position to get in on. Because this is at the rejection blocks right here, and S&P 500 has hit these rejection blocks. We've equalized now. So if we look at MYM, we have just hit the objective. So hopefully we can push. Oh, wow. That was very close. Oh, I don't like that close. That was not a good close. Not that great of a close at all, actually. Not too bad, though, because we did touch this 930 level, so I am gonna... Nope. 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 Yeah. Unfreaking fortunate. Back down 300 again, bro. This is kind of annoying. This price action is a little annoying. I'm not gonna lie. We did just sweep out that low, like I said. I thought maybe we would hit just this rejection block purely because we haven't hit those objectives here, but then S&P equalized and then took out that low with it. MYM still hasn't taken out that low. This is kind of absurd. This type of movement is kind of absurd. To be fair, had my entry been in here normally, I would have... Nope, I actually wouldn't have, because then my stop still would have been around up here somewhere. But I would have been close to finishing off for the day. Unfortunately, I had a little bit of a lag and a little bit of bullshit happen right there, and it just pushed without me. I don't know. I want to continue trading because I do believe I can hit something pretty good today, but also at the same time, this is just nasty price action. We're going back and forth. Like, we went all the way up here just to come back all the way down here. Oh, ugh, 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 ugh. That's rough. That is pretty fucking rough, I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking for something down here now. Because this is another internal low. Engineered liquidity, realistically speaking. Oh, I didn't get a stop loss. Sell 10. Right there. Sure, bro. Take your sweet ass time being placed. And then I get stopped. No. Not quite yet. I need to see this 1 minute push. Like, fully retrace, close as a doji. Yes, exactly like that. Bullish doji would be nicer. But a bearish doji doesn't hurt. Bearish doji doesn't hurt. Okay. With that pullback now, I'm protected at this low. What I need from this candle is we need to break above this 930 level. Because if we close... Oh, wow. Do we continue to push lower off of that doji? That's insane if we do. But if we can close above this 930 level, that would be really good. Or at least above this low right here. Bullish close in general would be nice, but I do need to see some of these be rejected. Like some of these confluences, like 930 level and the low right here, they need to be rejected soon. Doesn't have to be specifically this candle, but it would be nice. 2 and 1. There you go. That's the closure I needed. This candle, I kind of want it to close above this order block low. Just above this one right here. If we can close on the 50% or above the 50%, that would be nice too. But realistically, I just need to close above this. If we close bearish on this candle, it's not going to be nice. I would not like us to close bearish on this candle because it touched into this order block. I need it to close somewhere up here. 1. Good, decent push. Take my profit. Brother, I'm just going to close it. Because I can't have it playing around with me. Okay, you know what? That works. That works perfectly. It put me at total P&L at 580 for the day, which means tomorrow I only need 400, 430, 450, 440. I'm gonna be safe and do 450, obviously. But yeah, we're good for the day now. Good calm little push. I realized we took this. I wanted this one to be the turtle soup, but clearly not. We ended up using this one as a turtle soup because internal, internal, external, right? This one is going to retrace into this order block, probably use it as a reclaimed block because I don't expect us to come into a 50% off of a turtle soup position. If we do, then it would be kind of sketchy, but realistically, if we start reversing from here, that's not the one I want. If we start reversing from here, wouldn't be insane. Usually this is how my turtle soups go. See, now if it hits this, I don't expect it to fully reverse anymore. I'm kind of in a sketchy location, right? Maybe from this right here, because this hits into the fair value gap, potentially it could, right? Again, like I said before, usually if it goes into the 50% of a order, or 50% off of a turtle soup, I would only like it to wick into it. If we go into it and then we close in it, or we go pretty deep into the 50%, it's not a good entry. It's something you would dismiss entirely. But because this wicked into the fair value gap, it could still potentially be a good trade. You just have to, kind of hope and pray. But yeah, it kind of rough today because we were consolidating back and forth, but still was able to catch a pretty good position off of this. I did get in a little bit higher than I wanted. I got in around here, I believe. At 29,333. I wanted to be in at 29,329. 4 points difference, not too crazy. But it did kind of make a little bit of a difference. Because if I was a little, yeah, see right here, now I'm not really trusting of this. Because we're pretty deep into the 50% now. Unless this candle starts shooting to the skies within the next 22 seconds, you wouldn't take this position at all. But yeah, so I got in at like, I don't even know where I got in. Let me see. Yeah, 2332. I thought it was 2333. But 2332 was where I got in. I wanted to be in at 2329. Potentially even lower, like at 2.5. But I was just looking for us to sweep this low, take an entry, and then have stops just at 50% of this order block because there's no reason for us to use this order block again. That candle did retrace, but it's also already pretty deep, and we closed pretty close to the 50%, so it's still pretty shaky for an entry, right? But yeah, so there was no reason for us to use this order block because it was already used. Oh my god. Oh, what the hell? I like hiccup, burped, and talked at the same time. It was already used, so there was no reason for us to reuse this order block, right? So using the 50% of this as a guideline, that was my full stop out. And this right here, this low was my entry. So total oh my god, my keyboard doesn't work, I guess. What I was risking was about 6 points, which ended up being a little bit more. I was at 3.2. I hate this. My keyboard doesn't work sometimes for this measurement tool. So I ended up risking 10-ish points, I think. I think it was like 10-ish points. Maybe 9 points. But yeah, so I was risking a little bit more than I wanted to, but it ended off pretty decent, pretty fine. We are up the minimum for the day. I wanted to be at 700, but I forgot I also lost this trade right here. So I should have increased my take profit a little bit, but it worked out fine because we stopped out here. But looking at this, we're wicking multiple times into the 50%. If any of these candles break above this high right here, that's a good indication to take more bullish trades, right? Which I'm not going to do because I'm already at the minimum threshold that I needed. Obviously, I could trade more. I'm not going to. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I need an energy drink. I need to take an energy drink, and then I need to go work on some other stuff, including some Instagram videos, because I'm back on Instagram now. I should probably post them to YouTube just to get some views up, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. But yeah, so I will be back tomorrow, for day 2 of the road to 100K. Actually, I kind of want to talk about the roadmap that I have. A few weeks ago, I was talking to myself. I made a video to my future self, which I will watch within next few years probably, where I kind of made a roadmap to myself. That was last month. Today, this month is August, right? Sorry, I burped again. Um, uh, so yeah, last month was July. This month is August, right? That's how that works. Sometimes I get my months mixed up. Yeah, last month was July. This month was August. So last month I was saying, because last month was when I got my first payout. At the beginning of the month. So then, yeah, I got my first payout July 4th or July 3rd, July 5th, something like that. And then I said the week after that I wanted to, or no, I said during that week I wanted to stack the 25K account and pass another 50K account, which I did. The next week after that I wanted to stack the 25K account again, get another payout, build a buffer for the 50K account, and then buy 3 more accounts or pass 3 more accounts. Right? Yeah, no. Well, yeah, same thing. Buy and pass, the same thing basically. So yeah, looking at this trade right now, obviously we wouldn't want to go bullish anymore. But yeah, so the second week I wanted to buy and pass 3 more 50K accounts. Then the third week I wanted to again stack on the 25K account and the 50K, and hopefully by then I would have passed. Yeah, I would have passed the extra 350K accounts. And then by that third week, actually, I ended up blowing the accounts. So the first week, I got my first payout with the 25K account, and then that week I got my second payout. No, sorry. That week I stacked the 25K account, like I said, but then the second week I requested that payout. Um, and I started to build the buffer on the 50K, but it was starting to struggle a little bit. And then the third week, I ended up blowing all 3 accounts, or all 5 accounts. Then my fourth week, I said to rinse money. Couldn't do so. I kept trying to buy accounts and pass them when I was in Louisiana. So yeah, and then August. Now it's saying August I should be buying a ton of accounts and copy trade all of them and then try to get at least 50K. Maybe lowest is 20K to 25K. I'm no longer on that roadmap because clearly it's a little too late for that. But next month, hopefully, I can still do this. So the new roadmap, I'm not even going to write it down or anything. It's just going to be in my head. Hold on, sorry. I don't know why I'm feeling nauseous right now. But for the remainder of this month, hopefully tomorrow I can pass the 25K account. Next week, build that 1.5K buffer or whatever, and then start building to a payout. But I don't want to get like a regular any type of payout. I kind of want to go for 5,000. 5,000 profit, not revenue, because revenue I would have to get a little bit more because it's an 80-20 split for take profit, which is not bad. I wish it was 90-10, but you know, it's whatever. They have some of the better rules, so, and some of the quicker payouts too. And yeah, see, now we look at this, we can see, boom, moving bearish now. So 5,000 is what I want, and I want to add 20%. No. 5,000 times 1.20. No way 20% of 6,000 is 1,000. It's 1,200? No. Am I tripping? I'm slow with math right now. I haven't done any math in so long. What is 20% of 6,000? No, I was right. So to get, I probably need 6,500, huh? Not quite. 6,250. Yeah. So I need to make 6,250 to get a payout of 5,000, which is kind of absurd. A little absurd, I won't lie. God. Dang. That's a lot, actually. Well, not how much, like, making 6,000 is not crazy. But requesting 6,200 just to make 5,000 is a little insane. I won't lie. It is a little insane. But the reasoning for that 5,000, because 1,000 is immediately gonna disappear, right? I need to immediately pay off debts because shit's gonna get wicked soon, and I'm not trying to deal with it. I have some debts that I gotta pay. Yeah, so what, right? So then I need to pay off that. 1,000 of that 5,000 is gonna immediately disappear for the debts. Then obviously I'm gonna buy another 4 accounts and some type of trade syncer because I'm not using Tradeovate's copy trader. It's so shit. It's so buns. I wish TradingView had a native one. It doesn't. It's kind of buns. But yeah, I'll find some copy trader. That's another like $500, $600 down the drain. No, well, it would be $500 down the drain. And then the rest is obviously just like backlog. Like I'm gonna put some into crypto and then save the other, and then treat myself with like maybe 1,000 because I need to get myself a Second Amendment soon. But yeah. So yeah, that's kind of the road plan, kind of vague, but whatever, right? But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video for the road to 100K. I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully we can pass the account tomorrow. Hopefully we don't get this kind of price action because this was kind of nasty, kind of weird. But yeah, I will see everybody tomorrow.